Welcome! We will be now talking about the due diligence process. So we have gone through the pre-due diligence, so the reason why a company may decide to go for a merger or an acquisition, alternatives to mergers and acquisitions, and also how to identify a target and the advisors. We now get to the point where the target has been identified, and the due diligence process basically has the aim to determine whether it's a good deal or not. So the company has its own strategy, so corporate strategies. For example, they want to grow into the Asian market, and they identify potential targets that would give them ideally the possibility to reach this goal. However, in order to determine whether in fact, so in actual facts, these synergies can be achieved, of course they have to check what is the actual situation of the target and the sector in which it is operating. One of the reasons why mergers and acquisitions tend to fail is because a lot of buyers actually rush through the due diligence process, and basically they then find themselves in a position whereby they bought something and it turns out not to be the fantastic deal that they thought. So over the next few videos we will go through the information that a company should assess when carrying out a due diligence. And also we will go through one of the main myths that says that basically integration starts only after the deal is closed. Actually, that's not the case, because the integration starts at due diligence stage. So, in very simple terms, what is the due diligence? Is basically an assessment of the characteristic and a snapshot of the situation of the target to determine whether it's going to be a good deal and it's going basically to allow the buyer to reach its synergies. To make it simple, let's pretend that you want to buy a flat. What do you do? I mean, do you go and check with different estate agents? Do you go and view the flats, see whether it fulfills your requirements in terms of location, in terms of price? Or you just go and, open up, for example, Rightmove or find the property and say, oh yeah, I like this and I'm gonna buy it. Well, it's unlikely that you will go for the second option. Funnily enough, there are some companies that actually act in exactly this way. They want basically to get results very quickly, and unfortunately, due to the fact that they don't carry out a due diligence, they actually buy something that is not suitable for the corporate strategy. A word of warning, the due diligence is not a tick-the-box checklist. True checklists do help covering the main points that they will have to be assessed, but in itself, of course, you need someone that is experienced and knowledgeable enough to understand in actual circumstances the kind of information that have to be assessed, and most of all they will be able to realize when there is a problem and basically to take corrective measures in order to assess whether that problem can be a deal killer or not. Thank you so much for watching.